Welcome everybody to another episode of the House of Nerd Show. We are here today, yes, with the Kirby's comic art team. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Super excited to have all you amazing, talented artists join us here today. Um, why don't we start it off with everybody? Hello, thank you, and maybe perhaps take a moment, just everybody can introduce themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Begin here.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Ingrid. Yes. Have a name. What's it called?
Okay. Hi, I'm Ingrid Gala. I'm doing a lot of illustrations and covers. I'm so happy to work with KIRBY'S team.
Yay! I'm Helena, and I'm the clown. And that's it. He's Guillaume. I'm sorry. He asked me to speak for him. No, go for it.
So
Sorry.
I'm Guillaume Martinez, and I do art for KIRBY'S comic art. That's all you do. No, I also do comic books in France and Europe.
Oh, really? Because France is not in Europe. Because France.
I'm Annabel, owner of KIRBY'S Comic Art.
And what you do?
I'm the owner of
KIRBY'S comic art.
I'm the owner of KIRBY'S Comic Art. Can you hear us? We are very funny. No, I think it's frozen.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, she can hear us.
Next, by the way.
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear.
I'm GERALD PAREL, and I quit.
Uh-oh.
Currently working in the game design, but I enjoy drawing on paper with the team and with Kirby comic art.
I'm Mikhail Ivan, and I work in computer games, but as well as I started with KIRBY'S comic art team about a year ago, doing covers and like traditional stuff, because most of my work before was like digital. So this is like a new venture that I try to do.
I'm Parsons. I've been with KIRBY'S comic art since the beginning, basically, and doing covers and commissions as well. I guess it's
Awesome.
from Canada.
Hello, I'm Orzu, and I've been on the House of Nerd show, and I'm happy to be here again. I do covers for several comic publishers, and yes, I'm happy to be here again. I'm part of the KCA team.
I'm Ricky Beans, and I am pretty much Annabel's assistant.
Yay!
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming through. And you, the KIRBY'S, the art team, you guys are coming to us live from Basel, Switzerland. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow. So very much an international show today. We're excited. And it is late in the evening, your time, 10 p.m., I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we're like-
we already started drinking.
After
Nah.
Did I hear the drinking has already started? Do I have to go ahead to crack one open as well then? Is that okay? Oh, man. So Basel, Switzerland, what are you guys doing over there this weekend? What's happening?
Drinking.
Yes.
the convention, like fantasy.
No serious answer.
No, seriously.
But we are also drinking. It's fantasy and comic book art and like cosplayers, furries, everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Many
like
furries.
Switzerland Comic Con.
Switzerland.
Many furries.
Yeah.
Yes.
first, yeah.
Okay.
The show just ended today. It was a 3-day show.
Okay.
Celebrating the end of the show a little bit.
We're happy then.
Did we
That's
celebrate the
awesome.
We did celebrate in the middle, yeah.
pre-show?
I like the late coffee.
So the Kirby's art team, are you guys on a bit of like a European tour? Because I believe you were in Lake Como prior to this.
Yeah, it was in Como last week or the week before. Yeah,
Mhm.
like 2 weeks ago.
Almost 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. And a few of us, no, not me, but a few of the team have been touring around Europe. I know Casey and Ricky went around Italy. So you went back to Germany? No, you went around Switzerland. Yeah, yeah. So we've been touring a little bit other than me and the people who've joined this show.
Okay.
Can you understand me? do you understand my
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because nobody does.
Usually nobody does, yeah.
Everyone's just nodding at me right now. Everyone's nodding.
Subtitles for the audience.
Do you need subtitles? Yeah.
I think YouTube throws in the subtitles afterwards. No, but we're good. We're good. So Annabel, you are the founder, the owner of Kirby's Comic Art. Can you tell us, for those who might not be familiar, a little bit about Kirby's, what you guys are about? Yeah.
So yeah, we're Kirby's Comic Art represents artists in the industry. I think we're maybe around 55 artists now in the team.
Wow.
What I do mainly is I enjoy selling original art. We work with publishers, editorial. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm a representative of artists. Why is everyone laughing at me? Can you understand?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, great.
I was
Oh, maybe I'm just imagining it.
Yes.
So is it just comic artists that that Kirby's represent, or wider range of
Yeah, I think we work with a few, some gaming places, also some card companies like Upper Deck. We do work with Upper Deck as well, which is something that a lot of teams are working on right now. I don't know if I'm allowed to share. Maybe I'm allowed to share. So I want to
Too late.
Yeah, there's a lot to come in the very near foreseeable with Upper Deck and cards, and also obviously of course comics and some gaming stuff, and yeah, some other stuff as well that just come up, like we haven't shared some things that you've done recently.
as well? So Upper Deck, like the cards. You guys are talking about the cards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I think are we allowed to see it? I don't think we are yet, but yeah, it is on the Marvel. I can say that. So there will be. I know that Fred has done a lot, Fred Ian, but there is some other team members that are working on a lot right now as well, which we're really excited to share because they are amazing. I'm looking forward to that.
That's incredible. So you mentioned about 55 artists or so. On top of everyone who's here with us today, who are some of the other artists that Kirby's represents?
She can see the list.
On your own website.
55 is too much for her to remember.
Right, so I'll go through the list.
Alex Mallet.
Yeah, I'll go in, so surname alphabetical order. So we've got Seth Adams, Nicoletta, just correct me if I pronounce anything wrong. Like, so Nicoletta Balgari,
Yes.
is that correct? Gigi Cavanego, Ivan Cahella. Gigi
Cavanego.
Thank you. Andrea Cookie. Sergio De Villa, Paco Diaz, Simone Di Meo, Dule, Ricardo Drummond, Javier Fernandez, Ingrid Gala, Valerio Juan Dan. No, let me try that again. I've not said these names out loud before. Valerio Gianjua Dano, Eleanor? No.
People reading this is one of my favorite things.
So a wide plethora of artists, though. Super talented. Again, we're very much lucky, thankful for you guys to join us today. I'm here to talk a little bit about everybody's artwork. We've got some slides prepared from each one of you talented artists. I think Elle, why don't we kick it off with our slides here, and we can talk with each artist as the slides come up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who do you want to start with?
Whoever's first in the slides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here we go. Orzu's wonderful Wonder Woman portrait here. Favorite character, Zoo? One of them?
Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I'm telling you what the character is. Oh, is it one of my? Yes, actually, it has become one of my favorite characters to draw or to interpret in the last years. I think mainly because of the influence by Annabel, because that's her favorite character. And now I just want to show.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this piece was a piece that we did for Lake Como as well. We made it into the exclusive for the convention, so that's what this piece is right here. Although we have something exciting to share soon on the Wonder Woman front,
Oh yeah,
but we can't share more than that. Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah. By Zoom, that is. Yeah.
So Zoo, how did you get started? What is your comic artist origin story? How did you I guess get started in the comic industry? Or as a painter, illustrator, artist in general?
In the community. Oh, okay. So David Mack, who's also part of the team, he introduced me to like some editors, and Valiant was the one that picked up my work in the beginning. So I started doing a few cover art for Valiant. I think the very first one was XO Man of War cover, and then I continued doing Punk Mambo for a bit, and then I think I started joining Annabel shortly after that, and then more covers just came in from that, and I'm just going with the flow. It's actually been really quick in terms of like in terms of how much work I've gotten, and yeah, that's actually one of my favorite series that I've worked on. The Me You Love in the Dark by Scott Young. It's an amazing and beautiful story, and it's really one of my favorite series, and I really miss the original arts to all of them right now. Yeah, so I think Something Is Killing the Children was also one of the works that I did for when I was with Annabelle that kind of propelled me a little bit into more retailers wanting to have me to do their variant covers and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the whimsical stuff. And then recently I got my very first DC solicitation, which was the Harley Quinn, which I'm really excited about because I think I finished at end of last year, early this year, and we've been dying to show it off, and it's finally been released, and yeah, I'm very excited about that one. And there's more to come on that front, like what Annabelle has mentioned. And yeah,
lots more to come, and you're all over the place, really. I mean, it seems like you guys are releasing exclusive after exclusive after exclusive, which is incredible. I imagine just nonstop working and painting and illustrating all that good stuff.
Yes, it has been nonstop, but also a lot of nonstop fun. During the Comic Con, I really feel like I'm on a Europe tour at the moment because next week we are some of us are also gonna be at Etna Comics, which is another like show in Catania, Italy. So it's gonna be another nonstop party. Yeah, it's a 5-day show, so I'm hoping I'll survive. I'll survive that. But yeah, it's been great. It's been very wonderful, really.
Well, so you know we're massive fans of you here on the show, and as we mentioned earlier, this is actually not your first time here. You were here, I think, back at the beginning of the year when you won, as voted by the community. You won the Nerdy Award for Best Cover Artist of the Year for 2021. Uh, and here's a yeah,
Yeah, that was a
absolutely.
surprise. I was really happy just to be nominated, and like the nominees alongside my name were all really good, and I was very surprised at the news that I won. But yeah, it's incredible, and I had a lot of fun being on the show with you guys at that point, and I really like the award as well, like
Oh
your
yes, I've got it here. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that.
so cute.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so thank you very much.
for sure. And I think it was like 3 a.m. your time, right? Because you're based out of Singapore, correct?
Yes, it's currently 4:30 in the morning in Singapore right now.
So when you joined us for the nerdies, yes, it was like the middle of the night. Very grateful to have you on, and you're a trooper. You're one of our favorites. Thank you so much, Zoo, for being here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Someone who we're also a little familiar with would be Mr. Casey Parsons. You're yeah, local to the Toronto area, fellow Canadian, fellow Canuck.
Yes. Yeah, just outside of Toronto. Yeah.
Just
Oh, my
outside of
bad.
yeah, it's
I
okay.
didn't know what you.
And yeah, so we've had the pleasure of meeting you before. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Yeah.
This was today, right?
Well, there you go. I just yeah, you got the same sweater. But I love that you're
I have other
clearly,
sweaters.
but that's okay because Canadian pride, right? Canadian pride. I love it. And I think this was at Gotham around the time of your haha release, which was I think back in 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. You see, we have the masks on, so it was still
You always read that.
COVID. I know it's crazy.
Oh man. Yeah.
Crazy.
And there's Carlos from Gotham, which by the way he sends his hello.
Hey.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Casey? How did you get started? Maybe some of your favorite works you've done, and we got some slides here for you as well.
Oh gosh, I completely forget. Favorite works. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. So I ended up being part of reopening a comic shop in my hometown around 2013. That kind of got me back from doing fine art into doing comic work. Like just started doing like just random illustrations in the shop, and then eventually I started doing the conventions in the artist alley. And then over time, my name started getting around a little bit. Like friends like Mike Ruth was, helping boost my name and just meeting more people in the Toronto community. Eventually, Annabel came across me and took me on, and things have just been kind of ramping up ever since. Started doing covers. There's some there, so yeah, Ice Cream Man and Haha, and lately there's been the Death Dealer cover. Yeah, it's just been a kind of a wild kind of roller coaster,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the last year or so. It's kind of, even during COVID, it just ramped up quite a bit.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah. favorites were like just like kind of the recent stuff, like the recent covers and that. But,
The Death Dealer.
yeah, the Death Dealer one was fun. It was fun to bring oils out again, like to do an oil painted cover, and then do a tribute. You know, it was like a tribute to Frazetta and to you know the Conan poster artist. And yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Casey's been working on a lot of exciting stuff right now as well. We can't wait to share more with them. Casey's been working very hard throughout these conventions on like doing so many concepts.
I'm
for
trying.
such a big project. We can't wait to just like non-stop work for the past 3 weeks. But yeah, you're delivering.
Between partying,
Yeah. Sorry.
hard work.
So some news coming soon from Casey.
It's hard to just blurt stuff out like that. You know, 'cause it's so much fun and exciting, and it's big for me. So.
Is it eight things you're working? Eight things you're working on right now. That's pretty big, and then we're really excited to show more. And even at this stage right now, they're absolutely incredible. So we can't.
And there's more covers coming up. Yeah.
Anything that you guys can tease or not yet?
We can say that it's. We can say Marvel characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was Marvel? Did I hear Marvel? Oh, Marvel. Okay.
Yeah.
So big things forthcoming from you, Casey. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks, Annabel, for sure.
Well, Casey's the art of the team, so thanks to Casey for bringing all the warmth to the team that he always brings.
Looks like we've got some fellow Canadians in the live chats.
It's all love all the way around. Yeah.
Talking about Canadian whiskey. Casey, have you introduced the KIRBY'S team to some of our finest whiskey here?
No, to one of them I did, yes. I brought some Northern Harvest.
Okay.
To Francesca.
Oh,
Yeah. But I've introduced them to syrup and the maple cookies. And some will be coming to Toronto actually in August.
Oh wow.
They're gonna get the Canadian experience when they come there. So I'm planning some stuff to just kind of overwhelm them with Canadiana. Yeah.
That is awesome. That's great to hear. So some of the panelists here will be making their way to Toronto later on this summer.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's going or.
I don't think it's confirmed.
Yeah,
but I don't think we can confirm the exact lineup. I think we can say
Right.
Casey.
Me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
You-
I'm confirmed.
Oh, beautiful.
Shall we say?
If I'm by myself, I'll take myself on a good Canadian tour. Touch.
I think we can say the zoo's going to be there as well. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. We'll go to the Roots store.
I can say I'll be there. Ricky.
Maybe.
I will be sure to have our finest Canadian maple syrup ready for you, Zoo. And I know Casey's gonna show you all the finest spots in the city. Toronto's great. Love it here.
Many want to see Niagara Falls. This seems to be the thing.
Niagara Falls is beautiful. Yeah.
Want to see Niagara Falls. So make that happen.
That's awesome.
We're all in a barrel.
I think next up, who do we have here, Elle? Mr. Am I pronouncing the name right? Michael Ivan?
Yeah, close enough. That's fine.
Yeah, close enough. Well, I gotta get it right.
Like Mikhail Ivan, but you
Mikhail
can say
Ivan.
Ivan or whatever. I like. They none of them can pronounce it correctly.
From today.
Oh, they tried and they're.
Mikhail
Yeah, so-
Ivan, yes, thank you so much for coming through. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How did you get started
so-
in the industry?
I'm mostly like working in video games, and always when working in video games, I was doing like side jobs for either comics or tabletop games and so on. And like I did it next to work, and now I'm trying to focus more on like the comic book and like the traditional painting and so on, because that was always my dream. So thanks to Annabel, I'm like able to basically sell the stuff and also get the jobs that I always dreamt of. And as you like, what you are showing is basically stuff that's like comic book stuff, but it's this is basically a sketch for a cover for a board game, Marvel board game. It's called Marvel Champions. So I'm doing that stuff, and the other stuff you showed, it's cover for Witchblade. That's also like stuff I did before. And now I'm doing this, it's like more personal stuff, and also basically like sample works or like covers for. Yeah, this is also my Death Dealer piece. That I was very happy about, because like Frank Frazetta was one of the first book that I bought of fantasy art that basically do what I do now. Yeah, this was a cover for like State of Comics or something.
Unreal. Just gorgeous. Annabel clearly has an eye for talent. Curated just an incredible lineup of.
Yeah, actually, Gerald like connected me with Annabel.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, thanks. Yeah, I'm also like experimenting with like different techniques and processes.
Yeah, I will say that, yeah, like you said, that I did say to you like a while ago that I did really love your work, but like no idea did I know just how talented you are in so many different mediums. It's literally blowing my mind right now. Like, even like, everything is great.
Because you did a lot of digital, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm like working mostly digital, but I'm, to be honest, kind of bored with digital, so I'm switching to traditional, and I feel like that's what I wanted to be when I was a kid. It's like a painter. I'm like, my clothes are dirty of paint, and I'm like so happy about it.
Not only that, people that even stuff like the bags and like sewing and textiles and like, so many different stuff. It's great.
Yeah, I just like to create stuff, and it's like awesome compared to digital, because digital is like you create something and then it gets lost in the cyberspace. So a game gets cancelled or game ends. It's never found anywhere. You have it on your hard drive and that's it. And this is something that's like tactile, that you create and you can hold it in your hand, and it's just like makes me happy. And if then people buy it or it's used as a cover, it's like it gives me a reason to create more. So yeah, I just
Absolutely. And this piece here is when we came across, just absolutely stunning. Is this piece here, is this a digital or traditional?
This is traditional. All of it is like all the stuff I do for Annabel, for Kirby's comic art.
Oh, I got you. Okay, it's a traditional piece here. Yeah.
Oh, this is like a paper that I actually create the papers first, and then I do the images on them. So that's why there is like this like texture and so on. I like to play with what you cannot do in digital is exactly that you play with the media. So you create like different techniques on top of each other and so on. So I try to experiment with it. So that's the result.
I love it. So before we continue, I think with the other artists, we're definitely going to get to everybody here. We did prepare a bit of a game for everybody to participate in, something of an icebreaker. Hopefully you guys are game, and so we'll ask. We got a series of questions here. The name of the game is what kind of nerd are you? This is the House of Nerds show. We're all nerds. We're all geeks here. So as the questions come up, anybody feel free to answer. You guys can take turns, however you want to do it. I hope you can see the screen. So yes, name of the game. What kind of nerd are you? We really, we want to get into the psyche of you guys. Learn a little bit about yourselves. So a bit of a game / trivia over here, and I'll just get this one up and running here. Where are we? Okay, so again, series of questions. Feel free, anybody, to answer as they come along. We're all very curious to see what your answers will be. First one up. So after a long, hard day of arting, what is your beverage of choice? What is your beverage of choice? We've got a couple options here. First one being beer or cerveza for those Spanish-speaking folks in the audience. Vino, a little bit of wine is another option, or perhaps some tequila shots. So after a long day of arting, you've had a hard day, working very hard. How do you guys unwind? What is your beverage of choice?
I don't art, but all the above.
At the same time?
Yeah, but I don't drink actually. So when I'm asked, I don't drink outside of conventions.
Maybe.
But whenever I do, but drinks in front of me.
That's true.
But not
Yeah.
mistaken. You are the one that actually.
Today.
Yeah.
Okay, today.
I'm not comfortable with these live streams, so yeah, maybe I needed a little drink today. But usually I would say, actually, usually it's red wine because after a hard convention, I think it puts me to sleep. But I think during this trip, we really enjoyed the chai spritz, which has been really good. I've never had that before, so it's quite nice. Yeah.
Dry spritz. Okay. I can't say I'm familiar.
It's like a mixed drink.
It's like cinnamon.
Chai
Yeah, it's
or
really good.
prosecco, basically.
It's like hidden alcohol. Tastes like soda, but it's alcoholic.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna ask the fellow Canadian, Mr. Parsons. You recommend the dry spritz for us over here?
Yeah. Chai spritz is good. Yeah, like chai tea. It's so chai flavor. I think. It's
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, and cinnamon, chai. Yeah,
Okay.
various leaves and things in it.
It's like a lady's drink.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I hope you're taking notes.
Oh, I'm actually drinking a grapefruit spritz right now.
Oh,
Of course. Yeah, you think.
Thank you.
Oh man. Okay.
It's nice, the local cuisine, you know, when we're traveling.
Yeah, but we're in Switzerland. I
Yeah,
don't
chai.
think-
That's so sweet.
Now I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here. I'm gonna say Gerald looks like a brewman.
Like a brew, man.
Beer,
Like
beer,
beer.
beer.
Like beer.
I do like beer. I do like wine. I don't know.
All the above. Things.
All of the above.
Almost all of the above. Like, it's just like at the end of the day, I have a hard time choosing. I'm saying, but like, I tried different drinks this trip. It took me a while to try something new. I have to say the chai spritz is kind of winning it.
Good.
You have to
It's a
shout,
mix of
they
chai.
can't hear you.
Yeah,
It's a mix of chai.
Thank you.
Prosecco.
Cinnamon bits.
Cinnamon, but I got you. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad.
so they can make it at home.
We'll send a recipe.
Beautiful. Next question, folks. What do we got here? So you guys are in the beautiful city of Basel. You're driving around. What is your preferred vehicle of travel? We've got a couple options here. First one being the classic Ecto 1 from the Ghostbusters, or the 66 Batmobile, or the third option being the Giga Horse from Mad Max Fury Road.
I'm Mad Max.
Mad
Mad
Max.
Max.
That makes and chrome spray on the
Yeah.
So I'm hearing a lot of Giga Horse. Is that right?
Yep.
Mad Max. Now, would you guys add your own little touches? Maybe have some fun with it, spruce it up a little, or you guys going with like that black and
Yeah.
I want it golden.
And golden. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have flamethrowers?
Yeah, no what to do is just like pick it up. Yeah.
Plus, we've got a lot of guitarists on the team as well, so everyone can be doing for it. Gerald, Raoul can be doing for it.
Chain Gerald on top.
So golden with Batman and guitars.
Yeah, that's
And
important.
try
And
Golden is an interesting look. I'd be very curious to see that
The Ghostbusters sound as well.
Yeah,
with the Ghostbusters.
mashup.
we got so next up. So okay, Giga Horse. I like that. Not too bad. This one's a little okay. We got a horde of gremlins. For those not familiar with Gremlins, the classic 80s film. A horde of gremlins is attacking. You have to defend yourself. So the question is, what is your defense of choice? We've got them here. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Captain America's shield. Or option B would be a Hattori Hanzo sword, of course, from Kill Bill, or the final option of lightsabers. Or the Gremlins. Nice suggestion, folks.
We said Ricky.
My defense is Ricky every time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I take a light.
Ricky with Hattori Hanzo sword.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Jumpsuit though, you gotta wear the yellow.
No,
No,
just the sword. I don't want to wear the red suit.
Ricky with Hattori Hanzo sword.
That's something special.
and try to
And Chinese Greece, did you say that?
I want a lightsaber, I think.
You don't want
You want a lightsaber?
Yeah, I want a lightsaber.
You don't want Ricky.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Ricky can hold the lightsaber and
Well, she drinks Chris.
Take these questions very seriously.
Oh yeah, as they should be. I think the key one here is lightsaber might be a little cleaner than Hattori Hanzo. Just a clean cut.
No, we want.
And
Yeah. We want Ricky.
very very curious to hear Ms. Ingrid Gala, what your choice of defense would be in this situation.
Ricky.
Oh, Ricky's the defense. Okay.
Vibranium shield is useless.
Beautiful. Okay. What else do we have here? So the next question, folks, pretty straightforward. Which one item would you save from a fire?
Easy, none.
First option, the first option being your original artwork, a functioning hoverboard, or your pet.
What's the first one? Whoa. I didn't see the art. I'm sorry. That's the art. The dog could save itself. That's why we chose him from the previous one.
he will save all of our art.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, but this is just Mikhail's original art.
Yeah, just
Like-
I would save your art. Even though he could do it again, I'd still save it.
Nah, don't worry.
You can do it again.
Yeah.
You want the hoverboard?
Maybe I'll switch the art to the
Then I'll save the hoverboard. I got that. Okay. Hoverboard.
Hoverboard.
Kirby's comic art does not condone the killing of.
Of course not. Of course not. I like who answered hoverboard.
No, I was asking what another one was.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would say if I have the option of saving a fully functioning hoverboard, I mean, there's always, I mean, there's plenty of dogs out in the world.
Doggy dog. Come on.
This emotion might be.
Can't ride a hoverboard.
Of course you take the
Oh, I
take
guess
the
I'm
dog.
kind of thinking items.
No.
Kia was disappointed.
Yeah, I want to say the doggy.
So materialistic. No heart.
Looks like we got some people in the audience saying the dog is the way to go as well.
Where is this hoverboard?
In the arc.
Well, here we've got an answer from the audience. I think this is the smart one. You put the dog on the hoverboard. He's grabbing the comics, so he's saving everything. He found a loophole here, which I think probably that is definitely the way to go. Next question up here. If you could only draw one character for the rest of your career, which one of these characters would you draw? Of course, you've got Donkey from Shrek, you've got Baby Yoda, and Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Not
Mr.
Baby
Bean.
Yoda. Yeah, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Bean for sure.
Yeah, probably was.
Anything but Baby Yoda.
A lot of photos on this.
I did one for hours ago.
And with Mr. Bean, you have the bear as well, so you have two characters. So it's
For the price of one, it's way better.
flexible artistic choice.
Okay. So the artists, they're going with Mr. Bean, who's got quite, I guess, different range of expressions, perhaps more creativity, more freedom. But I like it. I like the answer. We got a couple more questions here, folks. Your favorite piece of original art is stolen. Which team do you recruit to get it back? We got a couple options here.
No, I get
Ricky.
Ricky.
No.
Ricky the man to get the art back?
Sure.
Yeah?
I
So
guess
we've got,
so.
yeah?
Yeah, Ricky and the dog on the hood.
On the dog with the hood.
That's it. That's the name.
I think this is critical.
I
You
don't
only
know.
got one shot at this.
I don't know what the first one is though.
Goonies, no?
Oh, the Goonies? Yes, the Goonies. Yeah, Goonies for kids.
Okay,
Ricky with
Goonies.
Goonies.
Indiana
Indiana Jones is pretty
Yeah.
successful.
I don't know if they have like.
Ricky as Indiana Jones.
He's getting aging. He's getting up there.
With the hoverboard and the doggy.
Yeah.
I like that you're building the team.
That's what we give them. We're looking for.
What is the consensus among the Kirby's art team here?
I don't know. What's the consensus? What would we?
Ricky B
Ricky
as
Again?
as Indiana
as
Jones.
Indiana Jones.
With the doggy on the hoverboard.
Save him, Mikhail.
With the
Send
chai
it.
spreads.
Of Mr. Bean.
I'll take the donkey from Shrek to save it.
You probably could.
Donkey?
So,
What?
I think we're learning quickly. Ricky seems to be the glue holding this team together. Very much.
Well done.
He's kind of the bodyguard character.
Yeah,
Oh, you can mention the doggy.
Okay, good cosplay.
You have to dress like either Sloth or Indiana or, you know, Levin. I guess.
that'd be a little weird.
He has a shape head. Can't be like-
Indiana might be the way to go. Couple more questions here. I think second to last one, or I think this is what might be the last one here. Last one. So you have the opportunity to do a little bit of time traveling. Which time machine are you choosing, and which period event are you traveling to? Which period event are you traveling to, and what is your time machine of choice here? We've got, of course, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. You've got the time machine from Time Machine, and you've got the phone booth from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
Back to the future.
Back to the future.
Warren's got really cool thing.
I'm gonna go to the exact moment the guy that ate the bat, like they created COVID, and beat him up.
Okay. So Helena, you're preventing COVID. You're going back in time to prevent the pandemic. Okay. Guy, I'm curious. Do you have a specific time period that you'd head back to, perhaps?
About an hour ago.
Maybe a live show I'd like to see of a band that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
A live show from a band that doesn't exist anymore, so I can watch the
Man.
show.
Okay, I got you.
You will have to go there.
Yeah.
You think you can make it?
Yeah.
Which band?
I mean, Coltrane in the Village Vanguard in '62.
Wow.
And then I go back home.
Very specific.
Yeah, you asked me to be specific.
Very, very specific. Okay. You're going back to a concert. I'm not too mad at that answer. Mikhail, any specific time period you head back to?
Yeah, I go to see dinosaurs. If that T-Rex was really that fat and looked like a fat chicken, or more like this, like a monster.
I like that.
Jurassic Park.
Okay. Not too shabby. And I think, here we go. Final, simple, pretty straightforward. Who did it better? Mr. Travolta in Pulp Fiction or Adam West in 66 Batman?
I say Travolta.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah. So we have a beef.
Yeah.
No, it's always Adam West, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Batman.
You're not friends anymore.
Batman. Ultimate being.
Absolutely.
Everything perfectly.
A bit of mix of Batman and a bit of mix of Travolta. Pretty split. I feel like down the middle. Batman. Okay, not too bad. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much, everybody, for playing. What kinds of Nerd Are You? I think we got a little into a bit of everybody's mind there. Learned what you guys are about a little bit more. Elle, who's next up on our
GERALD PAREL.
Mr. Gerald Pavel? Yes, let's can we get it?
Sorry.
So yes, Gerald, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how did you get started in the game?
Yes, I started doing comic books with friends, and then I moved to comic covers for the US. I moved to work in a video game designing company in Berlin. This is where we met with Mikhail. And then I started working with Annabel Kirby comic art, which was great because I didn't touch paper for a long time. And it was also great for the culture because I left the company I was working with in Berlin. Going back from time to it was a really fun time, almost like going therapy.
So we know who the soft-spoken one is on the team. Clearly, just having a little bit of difficulty hearing you, Gerald.
Start from scratch.
Oh man, you could get you don't have to start from scratch. And maybe perhaps let us know any upcoming works you've got going on. What are you up to these days?
Listen, we don't have to do it twice. I don't know why I talk like that. So I used to do comic books in France, and then I started to do comic book covers for the US, and it was great. And then I started working in Berlin for designing Batman for video games and then Riot Games stuff. And then I started working with Kirby comic arts, and it was amazing because like I went back to paper, and it was great because I was thanked from the very nicely thanked from the company I was working for in Berlin. And it was great. Back to the I'm sorry, I'll go back a little. And this company is the company where I had the chance to meet Mikhail, which just kind of changed my life. I don't know.
Get it quiet, louder.
I didn't want to say that too loud. And then now I'm working full time for Riot Games, but I still enjoy sometimes meet my friends, and that makes me draw back, go back to draw. Go back to draw paper.
Okay, so are you originally from France? Is that right? But you're living in Berlin now?
Yes, from France.
From France. Okay, okay. And Guillaume, you're from France as well?
Yeah.
So I guess Annabelle, I got a question. Where's KIRBY'S based out of, and how did you start this this venture? What made you decide to start representing all these artists from really all over the place? We got Zoo from Singapore. I think Helena, you're from Italy, right? Yeah. How does this kind of all come together where you're at now?
What was the question? Yeah, but I didn't understand. I want to know.
He wants to know like how it all started, like how you got into it.
Well, Kirby's comic art in particular. Well, I worked with artists a little bit before Kirby's comic art, and then some things occurred which pushed me towards the direction, unintentionally, which was fantastic, towards creating Kirby's comic art, which where started. Some artists who are still in the team now, carrying on with it, maybe like 5, but I mean from 5, when was it, 2018, 2019? 18, yeah, 2018, so from there to now, it's grown to 55 artists, and yeah, we're like a family, so I think that really, as you said, that we're all from around the world, but I think the most important thing now in our team is that the personality is like just as important as the talent. But yeah, everyone I think is so unique, and everyone inspires each other. We get together at shows, and we enhance each other's lives in a way, so including mine. So I think it's all that this is our vacation. So this is a working vacation. We all.
And it looks like you guys are all having a whole lot of fun over in. Was that earlier today? Yeah.
Oh, they're so quick.
Enrico and Juan took us out, introduced us around Basel, and they took us out for a really lovely meal on our first night. So this is our little gifts that we did, little jam pieces. This is something we do. This is quite special to us. So as a thank you, we'll do a jam piece, and I think these might be our best yet. I think these are our best jam pieces yet. I think. Maybe Gerald, you might want to take the glory.
I just have to direct them all the time because it's really hard to have like artists with a big ego to obey.
Oh, that's us.
This is Eleanor's new song. This is from today as well.
Oh,
It's Eleanor. I can see it. This is a nice picture, a series of poses that Eleanor created.
Poses.
Yeah.
Who is the photographer in the group? Who's taking all these great shots?
I took those ones.
Okay.
That Eleanor was. Yeah, I don't know. The great shots was great. Yeah, I'm glad you like them.
That's great.
There's quite a few Sandman pieces over this week, actually. There's a lot of Death and Sandman ones. It's amazing. They also. Yeah, they're also we've got none available, or we offer them.
Yeah, you're too good at this.
You're also good at this.
And today's the group's last day in Basel, correct? Switzerland.
Some of us are staying on because we've got a show in Etna Comics next week, which is in Spanish. So there'll be me, Casey, and Ricky are going to stay until the 31st. Ricky's going back to super sad about because Ricky's like my number one person. I'm going to miss him next week.
The only American.
Zoo's staying in Europe though, so having a bit of brief time in Germany, and I think everyone else is going back home. But but we'll see some more people next week. We'll be reunited with DK and Annabel. Yeah, I should probably say that there's more than just artists in this team as well. We've got a lot of partners of the team, like Raoul who's sat right there, but no one can see him. Raoul is
All right.
the gem of the team. We've got Anna Martinelli.
That is sitting right.
Yeah, she's
right
right
there in Italy.
Yeah, missing some for sure. No, like Christian is Christian Stephanie's partner. Yeah, we've got a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, Francesco. Well, he might be part of it in a different level. Yeah.
You guys are doing big things clearly. I think the next set of slides we've got up would be Ms. Ingrid Gala over here, featuring some of your beautiful work. Ingrid, thank you so much for coming through. Can you let us know a little bit about yourself, what you're currently doing, what plans you've got in terms of your work and projects you may have?
Okay, I can try to speak English, but it is really difficult for me.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we
of
can.
course.
You can try.
Okay, I can try, and if I can't, he speak for me.
Okay, for sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Before start with KIRBY'S, I can't live or work. Yes, make a living. Drawing. Okay. And for me, enter in KIRBY'S is a big opportunity because for me it's really important work and live by my passion. And I think I start with KIRBY'S and doing covers and have commissions. Have a commissions and meet another artists and writers and editors is like a dream for me. And
she was so close to give up before knowing Annabel. I remember personally. Hello.
Stick your head.
Beautiful, thank you. Nice to meet you, Raul.
I remember we were in Malaga, city in Spain, in the last show, and we met Pepe Valencia, another artist in KIRBY'S team, and this was before Ingrid became a member in KIRBY'S. And I remember perfectly that in this show, Ingrid said me that that would be her last show, and she wanted to give up drawing, and just she wanted to look for a regular job because it was like impossible for her to make a living. And in this show, Pepe take a look at the art and ask her to just to write to Annabel, just to maybe she can give her an opportunity, and that way Ingrid wrote to Annabel and they become friends, and I think Annabel really enjoyed the Ingrid art, and that way she became a member in the team. She's really grateful for that. I think that's all.
Let's not erase the fact that Ingrid's also been very modest about her ability and her skills and the way that her confidence has grown over since we first started working together. Ingrid's, as I've said in a panel actually just this week, that Ingrid's confidence is the one that's grown the most in the team from the very start. From even just from the different mediums, from the amount of covers that Ingrid's created, the recognition that she's getting as an illustrator amongst editors, the amount of recognition she's getting amongst retailers. I'd say that, yeah, Ingrid is the one that's developed the fastest in a short amount of time that we've worked together already, and we've become such close friends. I think that we've both grown as people alongside each other. We're both of quite a young age, and I think that, yeah, we've both achieved remarkable things together. And Ingrid is a phenomenal talent who's got way further to go. And I'm sure she's going to completely knock out many more boundaries and completely smash everything that's coming ahead. Ingrid has lots more coming up, and I can say that some things that Ingrid's created that we haven't shared yet is some of the best pieces Ingrid's ever created. And I think that's what's so special, that every single piece, Ingrid just keeps topping every single time. Different mediums, it's phenomenal. I'm so proud of how far Ingrid's come, and I think that she deserves the credit and not to be as modest, because you are incredible.
Absolutely. Un aplauso for aplauso. Beautiful. And I mean, we got the shots. I know. I was drinking. I chose to be behind camera today because she just put.
Well, I found out about Kirby's through Ingrid's work, so she was big fan of Ingrid. That's how I found out about everybody else, was through her work.
Which cover did you capture your attention? Where did it start?
The first cover I got by Ingrid was the Bunny Mask one, and then went broke getting all the covers, the black and white and the colored. Beautiful. And then the Hit Me cover is one of my favorites. I love the cover for Hit Me #1.
This is one of our favorite Ingrid pieces here. Of course, Octo from Something is killing the children. So bit of a surprise, being an artist focused show today. Myself and Elle, we decided that perhaps create a little bit of artwork of our own here for us to showcase to you guys, and perhaps you can you can help us decide which one of us is the better artist on the show here. So Al, did you wanna
if you want to go first, that's cool.
Oh, I'm gonna go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so just I would like to let you guys know I was the second grade artist of the year in my class, second grade, so a good couple decades ago. So we chose this piece here actually, Octo, to recreate. Please please be kind. Let's get rid of this one here. So I've got this bad boy here.
Oh, you put effort into it. Oh no.
I tried, composition, lighting.
Oh no, I lost because I did it like 5 minutes before this show.
So
that's really great. That's really great.
Yeah, but
it looks like he has like a little emo comb over right there.
Try to recreate it. Here we are.
Oh man. Why'd you man.
There we go. Ingrid, what do you think? Did I do your work justice, or should I stop my career now?
I prefer your draw.
I'm sorry?
I need that this draw are covered.
Oh, okay. Here you go. So the question now, Annabel, do I have a future with the KIRBY'S art team?
Annabel?
We now a team vote, so I think
not a team vote.
Casey, perhaps when you're back in town, you can give me a couple tips here. I don't know. I thought not too shabby. We got a question from the audience. Which one of the kids did this for me. That would hey, this is a mere original, Joey.
I
I'm
don't
very
know
proud
because
of
I've seen your stick figures, so
you.
I don't know, and so I didn't know. I didn't think you were gonna take this seriously,
Hey.
so I didn't.
Hmm.
I didn't really. This was
Let's see what you've got. Wow.
I didn't think you were gonna take it seriously, so I didn't color it or anything. Okay, well, that's enough of
Man.
that.
Hey, I don't think we've got our film. That's great.
I didn't know that you were gonna color. I didn't know we were coloring and all that. He literally was like yesterday, last minute. Hey, what if we? And I was like, sure, why not? So I didn't know you had time to color and all of that. So that's cool.
So for those in the live chats in the audience watching at home, please let us know. This is a duel to the death here. That is Elle's original. This is an original piece, is it not, Elle?
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? I had like a full page one that I was like real serious about, and I kept messing up like the ratio, the sizes and stuff. So I said, let me just make it really little, and maybe I could just like skirt past, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with mini. I mean, yeah.
A lot of love for Elle from the live chats. But we'll leave it up to the panelists. Who has the potential future with the Kirby's art team? Perhaps myself or Elle. I'll remind you folks what we're working with.
Oh, now that I see it up close, no, I'm just kidding.
Any tips? Any advice for us? Perhaps how to make a career out of this, or should we stop right now?
Like
And
two more and it's a cover.
Yeah.
Like two more and then it's like ready to be like Marvel. Yeah. That mean like then they can Spider-Man. Just continue.
Very encouraging.
But they are both very promising.
oh,
For you.
thank you very much, Mikhail, with the kind words there.
I have kids, so I know what to say.
Put in your bedroom.
Perfect for the fridge.
Oh man,
Both get on the fridge. You both win. The other is best in line.
I love it. Thank you guys. And my commissions are now open for those watching at home. Yes, original artwork by yours truly. I think who's up next, Al? Do we Helena? We got Helena's work.
Mm-hmm.
There's Guillaume.
Hold on, let me scroll.
Yeah.
I do want to see Elle's coloring skills.
Well, maybe one day.
Tell her that she had to color it. So
There we go. So this would be Ms. Helena Masellis. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Masellis.
Masellis, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. Can you let us know a little bit about yourself, what you're up to these days?
I'm sorry. Like what I did up to now and what I will be doing like from today onwards, or
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I actually started with traditional animation, and from there, like I used to work as a storyboard artist for movie production and TV, but I wanted to work in comics, so I started like working as an assistant for other comic book artists, and like I don't know, I just stole a lot of like techniques and knowledge from other artists, and like a lot of people actually helped me grow the confidence to actually start showing my work to editors. And then it became my main job. Like I do full comics, like pages and all that. And in Luca 2019, like Gerald introduced me to Annabel. Actually, Gerald was one of the like main characters, let's say, in my career. Like he pushed me forward in so many directions, like from just as an inspiration, like inspirational person to like actually putting me in contact with a lot of people, like the Janus fan from Germany. He was the one that actually just put my name on the plate, just like, oh, contact this girl. And so the book Terror that came out last year, like for a German band, was like Gerald's fault. And then when I was working on that book, he actually told me, like, we just crossed each other in Lucca, and he said, oh, go and meet Annabel. And we just clicked. And then the pandemic started.
Right there. That's
Right
what
there.
it's like.
That's it. I don't know, we started like working together, me and Annabel, on some, how can I say, like common goals. Like working together with like ideas and stuff.
Mhm.
Cool. But that's just like secondary. I don't know. This team is more like a friendship. No, I mean that. I love you as a person and then as a work collaborator. That's it. And I don't know where to go from the here. I don't know what to say. Yay.
Hey, we like it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, do you have perhaps any upcoming cover art for any books slated, or what are you working on?
I'm working on a book right now,
Oh.
but I can't say anything about that because it hasn't been announced yet. So
Mhm.
yeah,
They're working on a few, and they work
like
on copies.
a lot of stuff I can say.
Yeah, Elena's working on a good few books right now, interior art, and
Mhm.
your schedule is pretty hectic right now.
Yeah. This is like the only vacation I can afford. Like I have no time.
Wow. So very, very, very busy. We know all of you guys are super busy schedule, and why we appreciate you all taking the time to be here. Looking forward to those announcements on your work, Helena, and hopefully we get some news soon. Yeah. Mr. Guillaume Martinez. That's am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Guillaume.
And Guillaume. Sorry. And you're coming. You're from France as well, yes?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What you're up to these days?
Well, right now I just signed a new project for a French publisher, Belgian French publisher called Dupuis. I've been doing comic books for the French market, like bande dessinée for about 20 years, and it's almost like Helena. Gerald has been pushing me for years to try different things and get better at what I do. And at one point introduced me to Annabel, and then Annabel pushed me to get better at what I do by giving me cover works and stuff like that, and I just love it. But I keep doing the French comic book stuff too because I like it. So I try to do as much as I can.
Okay. So you when I was looking up your work, I saw something about you're very popular for your set of minis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what happened is I did as a gift for Annabel to thank her for what she did for me, which is taking care of some parts of my careers. I did the first mini that was a Kiki movie from the Studio Ghibli, and we began chatting about it. And I guess you told me, yeah, maybe have you ever done superheroes like this way? So I began doing it, and then it became the advent calendar last year.
Yeah, we did it in December. It was pretty cool. Yeah, we did. So we did it like an advent calendar style. Actually, we took a long time to figure out how we're going to market these. And then all of a sudden it clicked. We did it into an advent calendar at Christmas where we revealed one every single day, and we listed one up for sale every single day, and like within seconds, each time it sold out, like every day. And then on the 20th
24th.
Yeah. And on the 24th, I think we then listed. Oh, was it the end of the year?
Yeah, good.
I think we actually did it throughout the whole of December. We didn't end it on the 25th. We ended it on the last day of the year, and then we dropped all like the final ones, and literally every single one sold out. 55. Yeah, about 55-ish, and they all sold out like instantly.
Wow.
That was so fun. I absolutely love them. I'm actually kind of obsessed with them. I want them all. So. Yeah.
Are there any plans to do any more of those different set? Perhaps.
There's a good ton of those in my office right now. Sat there.
More art coming.
Kind of waiting for us to stimulate how we're going to market them, but it's coming. Yeah, we're so excited about it. There's some amazing new characters that we haven't seen before. And you even done some on sketch cards for the first time this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend, yeah.
So I'm so excited about that.
So we got someone in the audience there who's collected. I guess he got a set of those minis there. And we just dropped the link to the KIRBY'S comic art website for those watching at home. We just dropped the link in the site. So of course, check out KIRBY'S comicartshop.com. You can see it there. And on top of everyone's amazing work here, again, you got like a cast of 55 or so other artists. So lots of stuff. Lots of stuff to be found on KIRBY'S site there. Maybe just a quick question that you can each answer real quick. We'll start maybe perhaps with Zoo. Do you have a favorite character that you like to draw or would like to draw?
I had this answer last week, but I can't remember. I actually would really love to do. Oh my god, I don't know. There's so many.
What haven't you drawn?
Can you help me? I thought about this before and I just can't remember it.
Why didn't we spoke about this? Like, just
we talked about it on this very recently.
like today, maybe.
Maybe even today.
The pressure's on. We can move on to Casey if you need a moment to think about it.
I like drawing Zoo's favorite characters.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Usually the Hulk is my go-to.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, there you go. Okay. So Hulk, Casey, Hulk is one of your favorites. Mikhail?
I think I like Swamp Thing the best. I kind of relate to him sometimes. I like Swamp Thing, like the Alan Moore run, my favorite.
Oh, for sure. So Swamp Thing. Gerald, are you gonna keep the theme of green monsters going, or are you going a different route?
No. Shrek. I'd like to do a cover of Judge Dredd because I somehow can relate to it.
Did I hear Judgment?
I think that's what happened.
Judge Dredd.
Oh,
Judge Dredd.
Yes.
Okay. That was the day.
Judge Dredd would be sick for sure. Favorite Judge Dredd movie, the Stallone one or the new Carl Urban?
Can't choose. They're just too good.
Tough to choose. Fair enough. Miss Annabel.
What would I like to draw? Don't know. I didn't expect this to come to me.
You drew an amazing scorpion today.
Oh, yeah. I copied Zeus. Yeah.
I heard Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpion?
With that. Yeah.
Scorpion's okay.
Kind of bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, we can draw a bear. We can draw
Teddy bear or more like an angry bear?
a waving bear.
Waving, baby.
There's a story behind that, but we won't go into that story.
Teddy Bear's got a good one too. Guillaume.
I'd love to draw a TMNT cover.
Okay.
That's just something I've been bothering her with this.
So Green Monsters continue.
Exactly.
I like that.
Okay, so to continue the Green Monster theme,
Power Rangers.
Shrek.
Yes.
Shrek. There you
That's
go.
it. Game over. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Yeah.
Amazing Catwoman.
The Catwoman.
No, the
Doesn't
cat.
count.
Cat Power Rangers.
Yeah.
There's like
Catwoman.
amazing anatomy. Yeah.
We got Vincenzo Riccardi in the live chats.
Oh, hi there, Vincenzo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another member of the Kirby's art team, right?
Yeah.
It's
We were just hanging out with them like not too long ago.
And Ingrid, a particular character favorite or someone you'd like to draw?
I have a lot of characters that I would like, maybe Alien, The Witcher, any characters. Street Fighter, Chun-Li,
Oh,
Yeah.
Chun-Li.
Catwoman, Joker.
All very good choices. All very good choices. I like the Joker. I think Joker would be cool. So we're gonna come back around to Ms. Orzu.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually would love to do more stuff. What I like currently or what I want to do?
What you want to
Yeah,
do?
Or what I want to do? Oh, okay. I think it would be cool to do like some covers for like game related stuff, like some fantasy-ish things. And also Dune. Dune would be cool.
Dune. Oh yeah.
Putting it out there.
Just in case. Hi.
Dune would be good. I think that's a IDW property as well as TMNT. So Guillaume, trying to get on that TMNT. we got to put that out in the universe. Make that happen. I think that would be very cool. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to keep you guys too much longer. We know it's late over there. Anything you guys would like to tell the audience before we get out of here?
I want to say that there's one person who hasn't really spoken much on the end, and that's like the one of the, well, I'd say the biggest team member in our team, and that's Ricky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, Ricky is like, but I probably wouldn't be here in this position today if it weren't for Ricky. Like, not only, but I mean, we speak all the time, every day. We support each other. But not only that, Ricky gives us so much encouragement in the team, so much positivity, so much joy. And I think, if anyone enhances my life on anyone, it's definitely Ricky. I'm so happy I met Ricky so coincidentally. I'm like, no way. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Shout out to Ricky. Un aplauso.
That's enough.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too.
And look at that. We got some love from the live chats there for you, Ricky. Saying you seem very
It's been a
cool.
bit for me as well, so I look up to her a lot.
For sure. So before we get out, let me pose the question to you, Ricky. If you could draw any character,
Easy.
who would it be?
X-23, without a doubt. My favorite character, so
Okay.
easy. Simple, answer.
I think we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for some X-23 action then, yeah?
Oh, it will be for me. I can't go.
Oh man. Once again, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time, spending this late hour with us here on the House of Nerd Show. Appreciate all the amazing work you guys are putting out. Beautiful works from each and every one of you. You know, it seems at least once each week we talk about some art from somebody on the comics art team here on the show. Looking forward to having you guys on again, and hopefully that trip to Toronto happens. Casey, I've got the bottle of the finest maple syrup. You just let me know when to have it ready, man, and I've got one for each one of you guys who makes the trip. Thanks again. I'm sorry.
I want to say thank you to you two for having it. It's been great to. I can't really see the screen properly but it's been very thankful for your time for hosting this. It's really cool. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Annabel, for working with us on this one and putting it together. We know your schedule is crazy and hectic, and I appreciate.
Again, and we'll definitely see you in Canada. So, yeah.
I love it. I can't wait to hear it. I'm pumped. Casey, I want a different sweater on that trip to Toronto, though. Please, my man.
Sorry, say that again.
You got to switch up the sweater when you make the trip.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out, man. You guys are amazing, super talented. Once again, for everybody watching at home, check out Kirby's comic art. The link to the site is in the description of this video. You guys enjoy the rest of the European tour, the rest of your time in Basel. And myself and Elle, we're going to have a drink on your behalf. Continue celebrating the night. Ricky, thanks for coming through. Zoo, Casey, Mikhail, Gerald, Annabel, Guillaume, Helena, and Ingrid. And Raul, thank you for translating. Yeah. You're welcome back anytime too, my man. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Bye now.
Okay.
Hey. Man, that was a show. Oh, should we just hit it? End it now?
Mm-hmm.
End it now? Hey, I want to thank everybody who joined us in the live chats, man. That was crazy. That was wild, man. Thank you for supporting us, for being a part of this. And tomorrow we're live with Flops Comics, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. This has been a special presentation of the House of Nerd Show with the Kirby's Comics art team. Thank you, everybody. We're out.